the Lego Roundtable with your host, Brett Vice. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 16 in the Lego Roundtable series. This is the Widestream series where I bring on guests to talk about anything Lego. And today, our guest is J9.
Hey, Brick Advice. So nice to be here with you.
Great to be here. Great to be here with you too. All right. Um. So, so today we're talking about for this we're talking about like beginner a begin the dip like comparing a beginner Lego builder versus advanced Lego builder.
Yeah, so I would definitely be the beginner Lego builder, and I think you would definitely be more of an advanced Lego builder. Do you agree?
Yes, I totally agree. Yes,
Okay.
and mhm.
So, why do you think I'm a beginner Lego builder?
Well, because you're because you're built like on while you're learning, you're just learning about Lego. You're just trying to learn the ways of building Lego, and you're and
Yeah,
learning.
I
learning
think I've only built a couple Lego things before. One kit and some collaborations with you. You've probably
hmm
built lots and
Yeah,
lots of them. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So I know it's easier for me to build when we do our collaborations because you're right there to help me figure out how to put parts together, things like that.
yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah, and that's yeah.
So, do you think most of the people that watch your videos are experienced or maybe more beginners?
I say they're a mix of the two. I mean, there's some of my viewers that are like you who are learn just trying to learn the ways of Lego and learn and just be like learning about Lego, and there's others that are like learning like have are just built are still like know about Lego, but still are still are learning still keep learning about like they have knowledge about Lego, and so
Yeah.
yeah.
So I actually found a Lego kit at a little rummage sale not long ago, and I bought it. I was going to give it to a friend who told me he already had that particular kit. So I kept it and I put it together. I think I actually called you on the phone a couple times while I was building it because I had questions. And it wasn't that big. I think there was maybe 250
Mm.
pieces in it, something like that, which I guess is not really a big. Um, it's not really a big kit. There were lots of things that I discovered when I was building it that I never knew before. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So there's my penguin.
Yeah, and yep, this is the actual setting right there, so it,
Yeah, that was fun because his little arm or wings or whatever move, and he spins around on that little platform. Um, so yeah, so it was fun, and I wasn't real sure when I first started. Like I don't know what to do with all of the little parts and bags and stuff like that that were inside the box.
and and I'm just showing how like some the other pictures here, like yeah, and as you see, is like you said, the flapping of the wings. That's definitely show the box. This box image of the box shows that that's the main feature, that the wings are the main play feature is the flapping of the wings there. So as which you can see there, and yeah, plus there's us, and that's what it looks like on the display there, and and some other yeah, and I think there's yeah, so there's so yeah this yep, and so there's then I mean this so yep, definitely quite a cool and interesting set that you had that you were built that you building, so pretty
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you have a set that you were going to show?
Yes, I am. Well, I will. Well, I will. I am. Yes, and I'm going to. show this one, and get rid of this, and yeah, so this one, this one is it's a Lego 10, this set is a Lego Technic set, which is a Lego, and this is the Lego Technic board F-150 Raptor, which this would definitely not be, which this definitely is not suitable for beginner type of builders for sure, because, well, because look at how many pieces. Look at that. Oh, look at that total piece count. Over 1,379 pieces. I mean, that's probably,
Wow, that's a
yeah.
lot.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, and it's 18 rated 18 plus. So not even I don't know for the one. I mean, for ones like that are beginning, that are like in the teens or something, or like 13 and up. I mean, like, some, like, if you're a 13-year-old, you can't you wouldn't buy 18 plus sets because of their, well, because I guess Lego Technic is, they make some Lego Technic sets in 18 plus now, because they're because of the complexity of the
Uh,
builds and stuff.
yeah,
I
right from
mean,
the very beginning, when I opened the box on that little kit that I built, I had questions. I just thought that the bags were going to have numbers on them, and they didn't. There were two bags in the box. One had bigger pieces, the other one had kind of smaller pieces, but there were no numbers in them. So I think that was my first phone call to you was, what do you do with that? How do you arrange them? Because the bags didn't go with anything that was in the instruction book as to like which bag I was supposed to start with. Was that the
mhm.
same thing with yours, or do the bags in those have numbers?
Well, yeah, well, Lego Technic sets usually, most of them usually have, they mostly have numbered bags, and because it helps to, and usually with with ones like sets like this, they also have a lot of they usually they usually have a lot of stickers, because the stickers provide the details, like, as you can see, there's the, like, there's a these are
Um,
those are stickers, which represent help to add the detail of the headlight sticker print, and in the Ford, in this Ford logo thing, but their sticker detail there, and all. And yeah, I mean, there's these types of sets have stickers to make sure, that represent the details, and some, I mean, some might be, and some, there might be some prints here sometimes, but other times it's usually all the details, and on these kinds of builds are mostly stickers, using with stickers. I mean, but I'm sure, but some you can find print, or have, some of them may have, some of them may have included printed, some details might be printed, but not always are you gonna find this
yeah.
thing
So
with the print.
do you dump all your bags in the same pile? Because I put the bag that had the bigger pieces in one pile and the bag that had the little pieces in a separate other pile. You probably just dump them all out, right?
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Now, of course, if it, well, based on if building the Lego tennis set, well, Lego tennis sets usually have, they mostly have like multiple bag numbers. So, like, sometimes, like, Lego tennis sets might have, there might be four bag number ones, and maybe three bag number twos, and
Oh,
stuff like that.
okay.
Like Lego tennis sets usually have more than one. Like, they'll still have one, bag number, but there's multiple bags of the same number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then I found out there's no words in the instruction books, like MJ is saying. You're just looking at a picture in there, and you have to try to find the part that matches the picture. And then you have to find the part. So that penguin had a lot of dark. Some of it was dark gray, some of it was black, and sometimes it was hard to figure out, did I need a black part or the dark gray part? So, but I guess not having words, then they don't have to have them in lots of different languages. Um, yeah, I think I did I think I did okay finding the parts to match the picture, but sometimes it was difficult. They probably look a lot. This is probably a lot easier for you to do because you automatically know what a whatever a 1 by 10 or whatever looks like, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so can you show that penguin again? Because I found
Uh,
this really interesting. I'm not exactly sure why they do this,
yeah,
uh,
I'll show it again. Yeah.
but
I just
uh, so I think I built the base first that he sits on, and then I started building the penguin. So inside that penguin body is a core kind of thing of Lego that there's just Lego pieces that you build up into like a column kind of thing. And then you stick the pieces of the penguin's body around the outside of that core. So the core parts of it that core, I'm sorry, was made from really bright pieces, bright pink and bright blue. And I really didn't know why that was, unless maybe it's easier to distinguish those parts. I don't know. I just didn't understand why they why they didn't make the core all like white or something.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, especially with I mean, yeah, because I mean it's yeah, I mean, but as I mean, but I see, but you, but as you can see, I mean, it's just, I mean, you can, I mean, they wanted, I mean, they definitely want the white. They put the white on top, and then they have the blue trim on the, so it's like, because it's representable of snow and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, it's just that little core piece that's inside him was very bright. I thought that was interesting. I didn't really know why that was like that. And then I had a whole bag, well, not a big bag, but I had a good number of parts that were left over. What's that all about?
Um, well, they, usually, well, most, well, the reason, well, Lego sets usually have include, well, that's because it's because they provide extra parts in case of the parts that then you, if you lose end up losing those parts, the parts that you put in the build. I mean, if you lose them, if they get lost or they need replaced, you have the extras of those parts you can replace. So.
Oh yeah, so the I think the eyeball on that penguin, I think it had extra eyeballs. So I think the extra parts, I think I left those with you. I think the extra
Mhm.
parts that I had were the little teeny tiny parts that maybe, I don't know, would fall off the table or something like that. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I have all these little parts left over, and I'm thinking, well, I don't know, are they supposed to go somewhere or? But they were the tiny parts, so maybe they think, I don't know, you want to fall in the ground and you won't be able to find it. Not sure.
Mhm.
So I had fun building the penguin. Well, I was kind of sorry that my friend didn't want it, but that's okay because I got to keep it. Then I got to build it, and I think that's really the first Lego that I built like that. When you and I do collaborations, those are mocks, and so you're just picking whatever part you think maybe looks like
Mhm.
a
Yeah.
bird. We did birds last. I don't remember what's our. Oh, our next one. We're going to build cars next, aren't we?
Yeah. Cars. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And we're going to build, I think, maybe one of our first 3D. Um,
Mhm.
because the ones that well, yeah, the birds that we did were flat. I think, well, maybe we've done some 3D. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to build a car or not, but we'll give it a try.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say that I was gonna talk about how, like, I was gonna say, like, and for me, when I, well, as far, well, with this Lego tennis set, I mean, I mean, this, well, when I was, well, I found when I was, well, that in, well, for me, as far as my side of building this when I this set when I built it, I was well, I built it at one H's house, and I was built and it and I basic and that and when I found that and sometime now of course with this one I was well I mean I mean there were still well extra parts but I mean but I didn't really need them after because I mean luckily I had most of the parts pretty much and then but of course then when well then yeah but the sticker well I do know that I was well, and I was gonna say also as far as how long it took me to build this set, it took me a day and a half or a certain amount of, or a day and a half or a little more to just to build this whole entire set when and it was just like because I mean it was just a and like basically how I just it just makes it like how like base like it took me like a day and a half just to build one day and then a half of the next day to get just to build a whole Lego tennis set. I mean, with 1,003 over 1,000 pieces. I mean, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of definitely for me. I mean, it's definitely well, I found it a bit. It definitely is. It definitely was more. It's definitely more. These Lego tennis sets in general are more. They're definitely more challenging. They're definitely on a high. They're definitely more challenging than the standard Lego sets like the Lego City and stuff like that. You know, because they're made with specialized because they're special pieces and that they and sometimes and they don't use system pieces all the time and that's where the challenge where it becomes challenging as far as if you're but I mean now I'm used to building those types of sets and that's and it was yeah just I mean it was pretty much yeah I mean it was like pretty much I just didn't and also I mean I mean actually I can actually I remember when I well that it was after some days after I was at one H's house the one year whatever year I built this I remember I went home and I was at home and I was like and I was playing with the hand of God steering part and I was like, hmm, I just wait a minute, why I thought wait a minute, it shows that the engine is supposed to the pistons are supposed to move with the vehicle, but they weren't. But something about but I guess there was something about the set that I didn't see that I must have not paid attention to, and I must have and I thought that I was done that it was like complete, but then I realized I made that there was some mistake I had to correct after I already built it, and it was like and that was a little challenging because you had I had to like take some of the parts off just to fix go in the into onto that instruction step and make sure and fix it. I mean, it's I mean, yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
So I
mhm.
wonder if the license plate on that truck is significant. I wonder if those numbers and the fact that it's is that Michigan that's on there.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wonder
It's
where they got. I wonder what license plate numbers those are.
um, I don't know either, but I don't think it's meant to. I don't know if it's it's not like based on
Not
any
meant for
real
anything.
person's vehicle. It's
Uh,
just they at one and they just use it as a way to add detail to it.
so how do you pick what Lego sets you're going to build? Mine was an accident.
Well, for me, I don't know. It's just well, for me, I say probably. I mean, the way I do is I don't know. Maybe it's just ten. I mean, maybe just based on how many pieces. Maybe I just want to build. Maybe just build it based on maybe just I don't. I guess it's just that I just pick one and based on what theme maybe I want to build the Lego tennis. Maybe if I'm in the mood to make build Lego tennis, I'll just take one of the Lego tennis sets I have and build it up and stuff.
Yeah, so I definitely looked at the number of pieces when I found that kit, and I thought that maybe there was a small enough number of pieces that I could probably figure out how to do it.
And yeah, and that's and so yeah, but but did I mean how long did it take you to build that penguin? I mean probably
Well,
just a day, right? Or a
well,
uh,
I just built it a little bit at a time, so I would, I don't know, work on it for, I don't know, maybe an hour, maybe not even that long. And then I'd put it away and do something else for a little while.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't too long that it took me. Um, I had fun doing it. Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm. Um,
I liked that
and
it moved. I thought that was kind of cool.
yeah, I mean, it doesn't. It only. Yeah, because when looking at the image, I mean, which I showed, I mean, it didn't really say, it didn't mention that it didn't mention about anything about the rotating feet where it's spin like turn like rotates around. I mean, I didn't know, it doesn't mention that as far as
Right,
the
but
feature.
right, and the problem with that was that there the things that are on that base. There's like the little Christmas tree and some kind of, I don't know, little bead things that are on there. He gets stuck on those, so he really can't spin around like I would have thought that he was going to. I don't know if I had those pieces on the base in the wrong place or not, but he didn't spin very good. But his arms did move.
Yeah, yeah, and it's yeah. I mean, that's yeah, definitely. I think there's definitely. I mean, I say as you. I mean, the more. I think basically is the way you can that beginners become get to advances that is by well. I mean, I think. Anyone who is a beginner Lego builder, that's maybe you're watching this. I mean, or is, I mean, the beginner if when you're at the beginner stage of a beginner Lego builder, I mean it's the way you just you gradually as you build more as you get to like build Legos over as you build more Lego sets and you get used to building Lego sets with more and you add with more pieces. I mean and building Lego creations when or built or just like or bit watching stuff or learning about Lego. I mean I mean, that's how you definitely how you build your way to advance. I mean, is that you just get it, learn about Lego, and just continue and just start building and build Lego set after Lego set, and just get in, and you just and just keep it, and that's just over time gonna help you to get into the advanced Lego builder stage.
Yeah, it was real helpful for me to be able to ask you a couple questions about things as I went along and try to figure out when I looked at the piece in the booklet which piece that went with. So the fact that there weren't a lot of parts, there weren't a lot of pieces, made a big difference for my first build there. Definitely recommend going with something that's a little bit complex, but not doesn't have a lot of pieces. So, anyways, I had fun building it, and I am appreciative of your help. So, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, yep. And now I'm gonna I'll just see we got some comments in the chat. I'm gonna look in the chat and see what's happening there. So hi, hello, Beefy's victims. How you doing? And hello, NJ. Do glad you're here. And Lineage, hello, and KMM, hello, and Jim Pasiski, how you doing? And let's see what comments we got here. Uh, I find it challenging that sometimes the pictures and the directions aren't super clear. Yeah, yep, yeah. It's. I bet when I first built my first Lego set, it was hard. It was hard just looking at pictures versus for sure. But
Yeah,
and yeah,
yes, and I would have to count the number of, are those called studs, the little
yeah,
parts that stick
hmm
out? You'd have to count the number of studs and try to find something that matched it. So, yeah, I did too.
mm. It, I would find it hard with just pictures too. Yeah, it's, yeah. I mean that's yep, and shit. Probably leftover pieces from something else. So, yeah, but, let's see. Yeah, I always worry about the leftovers. I thinking I missed a step. Well, Well, yeah, it can some for some people for some builders it can yeah that tends to it can happen it happens to be I mean yeah, I mean, yeah, that may I mean, it could yeah, I mean, some maybe sometimes, but most of the time, for me, I mostly know it's just that it's just in case of of a need for replacement of a replacement piece and everything. So
Yeah, I think I did take some of those little tiny dot things that were scattered on the base. I think I added more to the base with them, but I don't think it called for that. I just stuck them on there. So yeah.
and let's see, it's and MJ says, "I love my X-wing that I built when Burger Rice was well here, and he means it, and he means at his house. And first build I've done since I was a kid. Yeah, oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, that was fun when we each built the Lego set together, MJ, at your house. I mean, that was the most that was awesome. And when I came down to visit you, I mean, it was yeah, that was. Hmm.
Thanks, Kim M, for the compliment. I had fun making my build. Thank you. That was nice of you to say that.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
just yeah. I think I mean, is there? Do you think as we keep doing more collaborations with the other and more and you get st- and you gradually build more Lego sets? Do you think you'll ever maybe start getting up to building your building level?
Well, so the collaborations definitely help because you're right there. I take a piece or I'll tell you that I need a piece to do a certain thing and you'll be able to find that for me. So that definitely helps. And the next kit that I have, I think has more pieces and I think it's a little bit more complex. So I'm definitely going to give that a try. And I don't know when we're going to do our next collaboration, but if I get it done between now and then, I'll bring it and show it to you.
Yeah, yeah, we'll figure, yeah, I'm sure I'm sure we'll figure out when a collaboration can happen. I mean, I mean, based, yeah, we'll figure something out. We'll figure it out, right? I
Yep,
mean,
of course.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Um, any other, uh, let's see. And all right. And now, does anyone in the chat have any viewers in the chat have any what last question? Any questions or comments for us based on what we talked about? So, well, so,
Well, this was fun. Thanks for inviting me to roundtable with you.
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, it was a good topic, and I had a nice time. So thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. And hope let's hope we can have hopefully we can continue hopefully maybe get some more get some more get more episodes in the future or something or because it's yeah, I mean, I would definitely like to give a shout out to our guest to the guest J9 for being the guest of the for this episode
Thank you.
and also and I'm gonna and shout out to One Age, Cam M, NJ, BP's Brickbones, and Jeff Wasinski for thank you for being joining us for watching and joining this stream and all right, well, um yeah, so thank you all for thank you and I hope so yeah, and we'll see you next time. All right,
Goodbye. Thanks. Bye.
bye.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. All right. Mm, mm. All right. Have a great week. Have a great week, everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Bye. Uh, Right, right. I gotta end the stream first. Bye bye.